we are here today with another story time, and this one, pretty fucking good. It's pretty good. We got the big hoops on, we got the big hoop energy, and we are ready to talk some shit. So let's do it. Hey everybody, it's Corri. Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to tell you some of this great tea that I have. And yes, this is Tinkerbell on the back. It's her butt. But it is piping hot. We are going to be talking about my college stalkers. That's right, stalkers, plural. But before we jump into that, we are going to do our little shameless plug. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell icon so you get the notification every single time I post a new video. I upload videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram, please. So, like I said, I had stalkers in college. I had 2 different stalkers my freshman year of college, and it was a terrifying experience. So, the first one. So, you know how when you're going to college and you have those Facebook groups for the incoming freshman class where you're supposed to connect and find roommates and find people who are in your major and try and make friends before you get there so you're not that weird kid sitting alone in the dining hall eating your cereal? Yeah. So I joined one of those Facebook groups, and at the time I was going to school for music, so I connected with a whole bunch of these kids who were also going to school for music. And one of these kids that I talked to, let's call him Craig. So I started talking to Craig. We were friends. He was in a band. They weren't that good, but for the sake of friendship, you know, I may have white lied a little bit about it, but it's totally fine. But I ended up giving him my phone number. We talked and stuff like that. Nothing like that. We didn't talk. We just talked. And I remember I was home one night, and this is when my sister and me still lived in the same bedroom, still lived in a bunk bed. Yes, I was 19 years old and still sleeping in a bunk bed. We'll talk about that at a different time. But he called me, and so it's 3 a.m. when he calls me, and I figure something's wrong. I don't know. He might be going through some shit. So I answer the phone. He says nothing. Absolutely nothing. He just breathed into the phone and then hung up. So that was kind of a red flag for me. And then he texted me after and said, "Sorry, I just wanted to hear how your voice sounded." Okay, another big red flag for me. So I dropped that. That friendship was dropped. No, none of that. So I end up going to school and whatever, and all freshmen at my school lived on the same campus. There were multiple campuses, and we all lived on the same one. That way we were all together. And I saw him at the dining hall one day, and he tried to come up and talk to me, and I just kind of walked away. And this happened a lot over the first couple weeks. It all came to a boiling point where one day he was outside of my dorm. He figured out what dorm I lived in, and he was outside of the dorm because he couldn't scan in the building, and he was pacing back and forth in front of my dorm. I could see him from my window. I could see out my window and see him. And I was sitting with one of my guy friends that I knew since high school. We're really close, and he just keeps calling me and calling me and calling me. And I just kept ignoring it and ignoring it. And finally, my guy friend answers the phone, and he's like, "Hello?" And he's like, "Hey, is Corri there?" And my guy friend was like, "No, she's actually kind of busy right now." And this kid goes, "Oh, well, when she's not busy, can you tell her to call me?" And my guy friend literally was like, "Okay, look, dude, look. I don't know what to tell you, but leave her the fuck alone, or we're gonna have some issues." He was like, "I know you're standing outside of her dorm right now. Leave her alone." And he just I don't know. He just didn't leave me alone. I think he thought that something, on the risque side was going on, and he kind of backed off a little. And when I saw him the next time, he ran away in the other direction. But after that, I saw him in the dining hall once, and he tried to come up to me and talk to me, and he did not get it through his head that he needed to leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. My best friend and my roommate roasted him in the middle of the dining hall. She literally screamed that he needed to get away from me, that I did not like him, that he was stalking me, and she was going to have some issues. She was going to talk to somebody about it. And that was the thing that finally scared him off, was my friend getting all up in his face in the dining hall and publicly embarrassing him. So he left me alone. But that's not where the stalker story ends. During my freshman year, I had another stalker that lasted 4 years. 4 years. I honestly don't know how I met this kid. I probably met him at a party or something. Let's call this kid Jared. Let's do it. And I think I met Jared at a party, and I must have given him my phone number or something. He was friends with mutual friends. One night he came over while we were getting ready for a party, and so me and my roommate decide that we're going to go to this party. And he goes, okay, well, where are we going? And we literally said, nowhere with you. Like, you're not invited. Go home. This kid straight up follows us to the party, gets into the party, I don't know how, and like followed me around all night and kept trying to get me to like hang out with him and like dance with him, and I just kept saying no. After that, this dude was hitting me up on the regular every day, asking me what I was doing, where I was going, if I wanted to get lunch with him, if I wanted to get dinner with him, if I wanted to go see a movie with him. No, I don't want to go see a movie with you. I don't want to get dinner with you. I'm not interested. And this lasted up until I left college after my sophomore fall semester. For years. Like, he would respond to my tweets, he would respond to my Instagrams, he'd be like, you're so beautiful, let's go out sometime. And I literally had to tell him, like, I'm not interested in you, I do not find you attractive. I straight up just rejected him. Told him, he's not cute, I don't want to date you, leave me alone. You know what he said? He said, this is burned in my memory, he said, it's okay. I've waited a couple years. I can wait a couple more for a date. I don't get it. I literally just told you that you're ugly. And that I do not want to date you. And I do not want to be near you. I don't even want to get a free dinner out of you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. He literally did not leave me alone until I got into a new relationship. I literally met this kid in 2013, and he did not leave me alone until 2017. He did not leave me alone until 2017. I wish I knew time and dates and things of that sort. So, it was great. It was great. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. But I feel blessed that I have not had a stalker since. And also, I want to know why I had a stalker in college, because I did not take care of myself. I did not know how to do makeup. I didn't dress cute. I didn't even brush my hair, dude. You were lucky if I brushed my hair. Like, I went to the dining hall looking like a scrub. Went to class looking like a scrub. It baffles my mind. I don't know. So, all in all, it was super terrifying to have these stalkers trying to follow my every move, and just, I don't know. I was super afraid for my own just general safety, and I think back then I didn't really know how to handle myself and handle the situation, which is why I think things escalated and kind of took as long as they did to be resolved. And my friends were really, really good about it, telling them to leave me alone and stuff like that, but I definitely think I could have done more for myself and like asserting myself, because back then I was like super quiet and I just didn't like to make a lot of noise. And in situations like that, I think that you do need to make a lot of noise for your own safety, for other people's safety. And I think I definitely could have like talked to my RA about it. I could have, you know, talked to like the campus police about it. I could have potentially moved dorms or something to get away from him. The reality of it is like your campus staff is trained to deal with a whole bunch of shit, including that. So unless you tell one of them, nobody will do anything about it, unfortunately. And I also went to a school in not a great neighborhood, so a lot of bad things were happening, and you did need to speak up about safety and about things that you saw. And if you talk to one person and they do not do anything to help you, there are a lot of other resources that you can go to. You can go to your RI, you can go to the campus police, you can go to professors, your advisor, and things should get resolved. But if they don't, you can't stay quiet about it, because, you know, I only had stalkers in college, but it could have been a lot worse. I could have been assaulted, I could have been kidnapped, I could have been killed. I don't know. I don't know what these guys were thinking, but we just gotta be safe out here. Us bad bitches gotta be safe out here. Thank you so much for sitting here and drinking the tea with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you've had a similar experience, let me know down below in the comments. And once again, do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.